2020, the two biggest conspiracy theories have gone viral, along with the two significant current affairs: the coronavirus and the US presidential election. The coronavirus, more than 16,000 Facebook posts, top YouTube about it, has been liked or commented 900,000 times, have attacked Bill Gates. More than a quarter of all Americans and 44% of Republicans believe that Bill Gates wants to use coronavirus vaccines to implant microchips under people's skin. For the US presidential election, Donald Trump tweeted that the deep state or over at FDA is making it very difficult for drug companies to get people in order to test the vaccines and therapeutics. If you are wrong about this conspiracy theories, don't be panicked. In fact, since 20th century, all kinds of conspiracy theories have been around us for a long time. It's like the snowflake in winter. Like this, the Apollo moon landings in 1969. No, it's not the truth, but a conspiracy from the United States for winning the space race against the Soviet Union. Or this, the 9/11 terrorist attack. No, it's not from the terrorists from the Middle East, but it's a political plot played by the ex-United States president for his military plan to attack Middle East. Or this, and this, and this. If the trigger of the conspiracy theories in 20th century is mass media, nowadays in 21st century, the trigger must be social media and new media. Before, all kinds of conspiracy theories also existed. The difference only relies on how fast it spread among people. So why are all kinds of conspiracy theories haunted with us? And why some people believe them? And when conspiracy theories spread faster? To discover all these questions, let's tackle them layer by layer. When usually conspiracy theories appear and spread? From Dr. John Gurhal, a psychologist and the founder of Psycho Center, conspiracy theories frequently surface during the times of uncertainty and especially in the aftermath of mass shootings and other traffic events. See, the coronavirus and 9/11 attack. But after that, why people choose to believe them? In general, the psychologists and researchers found that reasons for believing the conspiracy theories can be categorized as three groups. 1. The desire for understanding and certainty. Researcher Van Progen also found that self-esteem instability resulting in self-uncertainty also is a characteristic associated with a greater likelihood to believe in conspiracy theories. Group 2. The desire for control and security. Dr. John Gurhal and many others found that these people tend to be uncooperative, distrustful, and socially elitist, which is why believing in a conspiracy theory with strangers on the internet can give them a sense of belongings. This is the same idea with me. I found my community. Group 3. The desire to maintain a positive image. Psychologists and researchers examined the role of a person's need for uniqueness. Conspiracy is unique. I'm unique as well. Very often, the researchers found that the people who believe in conspiracy theories often assume and imagine an enemy. But where is the enemy? Oh, enemy is here, and why can't be here? The researcher Jess Walker has already concluded the location of the enemies. The enemy can be outside. The enemy outside refers to the theories based on the figures alleged to be scheming against a community from within. The enemy within funds the conspirators, funds the conspirators lurking inside the nation, indistinguishable from ordinary citizens. Above, the enemy above involves powerful people, manipulating events for their own gain. Below, the enemy below features the lower classes working to overturn the social order, and the benevolent conspiracies are the angelic forces that work behind the scenes to improve the world and help people. See? Conspiracy, 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 boom! Wow. But why people created conspiracy theories? According to political scientist Michael Baku, the appeal of conspiracies is threefold. 1. Conspiracy theories claim to explain what institutional analysis can't. They appear to make sense out of the world, otherwise it will be consuming. Okay, you regard it as a conspiracy theory, so prove it, prove it, prove it. Second, they do so for a purely simple way, by dividing the world sharply between the forces of light and the forces of darkness. They trace all evil back to a single source, the conspirator and their agents. Third, conspiracy theories are often represented as a special, unknown, and unappreciated by others. For conspiracy theories, masses are a brainwashed herd, while the conspiracy theories in the know can congratulate themselves on penetrating the plotters. So how should we say conspiracy theories on Earth? Let's look at this objectively and subjectively. Objectively, in reality, we have to admit that some conspiracy theories have reached some goals. Well, because people's emotions such as anger or fear and so on has been triggered, to unite together to fight against some enemies. Historically, we can see the United States did win the Cold War, and also the ex-president George Bush did invent the Iraq for terrorism, and the anti-terrorist wave are still going on until today. Subjectively, someone who is psychologically vulnerable is more likely to believe conspiracy theories, and researchers have already found such belief is kind of harmful or pathological, and it is highly related with psychological projection as well as with paranoia, which is predicted by the degree of a person's materialism. So for some reason, conspiracy theories do open our minds. Really? You really believe so? Interesting. But just let them open our minds.